Alright, hey guys, She Detector here. So in today's video, we're going to be metal detecting a vacant lot here in Tarpon Springs. This is the lot of a house that was built in the early 1900s. They recently just tore it down because it was abandoned. So now we have the entire lot completely void of any kind of building or trash or anything like that. So we're going to do a quick sweep of the area and see what we can find. So let's get to doing some metal detecting. So today I'm out here with the XP Deus. This is it here. It's not opened up and fully extended yet, but I'm also out here with a new tool. So this is a 31-inch Samson T-handle. It has serrated edges on one side and just kind of like a straight blade on the other side. This is my first time using this new tool of mine, my little digger. So we'll see how it performs out here, but as you can see from the soil here, it's not compacted at all. Again, they did just demolish this house. So this is it. There's no trees to worry about or anything. So today we're going to be in program 3, which is Deus Fast. I've not used this program yet, but it's supposed to be good for pretty iron infested areas. I'm anticipating there being a lot of iron here because of all the nails and stuff from the house. Alright guys, so got a target here. This is ringing up in the 90s-ish. Hope that wasn't it. I'm guessing that's it. Yep. Alright, so I believe this is an old fuse. I believe this is an old fuse for electricity. That's pretty cool. And piece of, I don't know, a plate maybe? Alright, so there's a target here ringing up about 89. So I might have gotten it. Alright. So looks like building supplies there. So, there's something else there, but so found some nails, but check it out guys. So it's a bolt, but look, there's a ring on it. Wow. sorts of targets. Found a screwdriver. Alright, let's... Alright, so we've got a bolt with a ring on it. That's pretty awesome. I can't tell what kind of ring that is. I'll have to get it off this bolt. So let's go ahead and put that in our bag. Found a screwdriver. Right. Okay, so there's something else right here. Alright, so found this. I'm not sure what that could be. Maybe a dresser pull? I don't know. So there's that. Could be this nail. Yep, nail. So the bad thing is that I'm discriminating out all the iron, right? But the pinpointer's finding it. And actually, you know what? I'm curious. So this bolt has got to be iron, but that ring I don't think is. So, all right. So let's see if the Deus, yeah. You know what? The Deus is trying to discriminate that out because the ring is on an iron bolt. So I only found that because I was using the pinpointer, which doesn't discriminate out iron. So I don't know why that ring would have been on a bolt, but I might have to adjust my discrimination now to try and find stuff like that. Alright guys, so there is a lot of iron here. So I'm going to adjust my discrimination up to, I'm at 50 right now. I'm going to go up to 60. There. Yeah, because there is a whole bunch of iron here, and I am just getting signal after signal. And it's like all iron. Okay, so there's something here. It looks like a 75. This is jumping all around now. That's plastic. Alright. Can. It's an old butterscotch pudding can. Interesting. Alright guys, so here are my finds for the first part of my hunt. So I found this old can here of butterscotch pudding, a couple of aluminum bits, a couple of nails, more aluminum things. Here's that, well, what I think is a dresser pull.
I'm not positive, but it is threaded down here at the bottom. And it kind of looks like something that would be on a dresser, so that's kind of what I think it is. I'll see if I can maybe find any kind of markings on it. I need to go get my magnifying glass, but I'll see if there's any markings on that. And then here's this piece of what I think is a plate. I didn't see any immediate markings on it. I think it's just kind of the end, and it's not the middle, so usually the middle is where there's a stamp or something. So there's that, and then this I thought was a fuse for electricity, but it's actually like the place where you screw the light bulb into. So you can see the threads in there, and then the little metal connections are on the bottom. And then this is where like the wires and stuff would go. So I thought it was a fuse for a breaker box, but it's not. But it's still pretty cool because it is ceramic, so that's kind of neat. And then here is that screwdriver that I pulled out, and the root launched a face full of dirt at me. So there's that. And then lastly, here is that bolt with the ring on it. So let's see if you can tell in the camera. But there is not a stone in that ring. Now there is a mount for a stone, but there's no actual stone. So I don't know if maybe it fell out like years and years ago, or maybe it's lost somewhere out there in the dirt. I'm not sure. But I got a couple of close-up pictures of it, so here they are. So yeah, those are all my finds for the first part of my hunt at the old lot. So that's it for part one of my video showing me digging the old house site. Now, originally in the video when I was there, I did say that the house was demolished because it was abandoned. That actually isn't the case. I looked up the specific code because there was a notice there in front of the property. And that specific code was, it was demolished because the house had been essentially uninhabitable. So the city was working with the owners to demolish it, and it was just cheaper to demolish it instead of trying to fix it. The code enforcement officer told me how I could get in touch with the owners, so I was able to do that, and so that's when I went to hunt the property. So yeah, it was a great hunt. Honestly, there was a lot of iron targets, and even once I discriminated out the iron, there was a ton of aluminum targets. So all of those beats and things that I was getting, even when I upped my discrimination to 60, it was all aluminum targets. And so that included, you know, like any kind of shingle aluminum bits or pieces that are in there, any kind of whatever gutters might have been on the house, anything like that. And it was ringing up on the machine. So what do you guys think about the ring on the bolt? So that's definitely a first for me, and I tried doing some Google searching to see if that was a thing maybe back in the day when people for whatever reason would put a ring on a bolt, and I couldn't find anything. I even asked a couple of you all who have been in the hobby for many, many years if you had any idea on that, and the people that I asked had no clue why it would have been on a bolt. But as you guys could see, the bolt was rusted over enough that the ring can't come off now. So I wanted to see what you guys think I should do. So I want to get the ring off the bolt. And I have one of two choices on how to do that. So the first one is my tried and true method of cracking it with a hammer, and the second one would be electrolysis, or as I like to say, I'm going to electrocute it. What do you guys think I should do? Do you think I should crack it with a hammer, or do you think I should electrocute it? Now granted, regardless of which one I do, I'm going to make sure to be careful because I don't want to ruin the ring. And I did include a third picture of the ring, a close-up of the back side of the ring, and you can clearly see that there is a crack there in the ring. Now the crack does go all the way through. It's not just a hairline or a surface crack, it goes all the way through. So you can actually separate the ring, but you can't separate it enough to get it off the bolt. If you click on this eye up here in the corner, you'll have the option to select whether I should crack it with a hammer or electrocute it. So let me know what you guys think. Again, if you're interested in any of the equipment I used in my video, I do have links for everything in the description located just down below, including my brand new digger tool. It is a Samson T-handle. So again, all of that information is in the description located just down below, so make sure to check that out. Alright, so the last thing I want to tell you guys about, I kind of hinted in it in my last video where I said I had some big things coming up. So Sunday evening, a couple of days ago, I was actually a guest on a podcast, and this is my first time I've ever been part of a podcast, so it was really, really exciting. So I was invited by Josh of Beyond Sight and Sound Metal Detecting to be on his podcast. Now they put out podcasts on Sundays and Wednesdays, so they do it pretty frequently. I did it just a couple of days ago and it was a blast, so I really hope you guys will check it out. And I do have the link to the direct podcast located just down below. And then I also have the Facebook link where you can join the actual Facebook group. So if you have a long commute to and from work or to school, make sure to check that out. But I had a great time doing it. It was really great to actually be able to talk to some of you all, because on this podcast they do have people call in. So I did get to actually talk to at least one of my subscribers. So that was great. And he's down in Bradenton. So thank you for calling in. It was great talking to you. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Make sure to come back for part 2 of my hunt of the old house site. If you have any questions or comments about today's video, make sure to leave them in the comments section located just down below. If you liked what you saw, please hit it with a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later.